What if I told you that there is a tool that will help you to intelligently accelerate or crash a project schedule where you set the rules and parameters and then the software does the heavy lifting and time-consuming aspects? Interested? Let's talk about it, what it's for, and the best ways to use it. It's Acumen 360. It's part of the Deltek Acumen suite. If you're familiar with Acumen Fuse and Acumen Risk, you'll feel quite at home with 360. And if not, you'll pick it up very quickly, I promise. Once you have assured schedule quality with Acumen Fuse and evaluated potential risk factors with Acumen Risk, it's time to optimize, accelerate, and even experiment. This is where Acumen 360 comes into play. Acumen 360 helps guide you to what is possible for higher performance execution. The combination of what you know and want and Acumen's own intelligent 360 engine. This can get you where you need to be in terms of your project's forecast and achieving or even exceeding your stakeholders' goals. There's a few things that you need to get started. Number one, a high-quality project plan. Acumen's deep knowledge of your project starts with the import and assessment of your project schedule. This helps Acumen understand the plan and to know where the boundaries are. If the schedule's not accurate, then Acumen does not have a comprehensive view of the current state. While no schedule is perfect, spend time addressing qualitative and quantitative schedule issues so that Acumen 360 will have its best foot forward when working with your plan. By the way, we have a video that I'll link down in the description about how to use Acumen Fuse to evaluate and improve schedule quality and schedule health. You need a clear idea of the problem you're trying to solve with Acumen's optimization process. Has risk got you down and you're concerned about delivering on time? Has past status and events driven the project to delays that you now would like to unwind or see if it's possible? Is there reason or incentive to finish the project earlier than initially planned or expected? Is there a specific date in mind, even if it seems implausible at the present time? Are there multiple potential goals you need to see how much each would cost to achieve? There may be plenty of other reasons to employ Acumen 360's capabilities. Those were just a few examples. Now, let's get started. We have a schedule, and we want to see what these possibilities are. On the S1 project screen in Acumen, click Accelerate Schedule. From there, we are able to select an acceleration script. More on those in a few minutes. And then we choose whether to accelerate the entire project or try to expedite a specific milestone or activity. Let's choose an earlier date for the project and then let the tool get to work. It usually finishes very quickly. And then we can see some statistics about how the exercise went. The S2 diagnostic screen will then give us even more information. First, I always look at the length of the accelerated project scenario compared to the original by simply observing the length difference of these two bars right here. The second shorter bar is telling us that Acumen has some ideas about how to accelerate this project plan to an earlier finish. This primary metric check here tells us which activities to focus on when trying to implement the suggested acceleration scenario in the real world. There's also some statistical information about how free and total flow will be reduced with the hypothesized scenario. And in this view, you can also slice the information by fields in your project plan to see more details. For example, I've sliced the view by activity owner so that I can meet with them individually to discuss Acumen's suggestions and see if this optimized and accelerated plan is viable from their perspective. Looking for some more verbiage? Acumen's executive briefing report will give you a custom briefing using these metrics, and it will take advantage of how you have sliced the information on the S2 diagnostic screen. The goal here is to communicate the acceleration strategy to those who ultimately will be part of the decision-making process. If the activity owners raise concerns about items listed in the results, that can't be accelerated. The S4 acceleration screen is where you can change the rules of the game and set filters and strategies for your next acceleration hypothesis. There's a learning curve to this, but once you become familiar with these scripts, steps, and filters, you can nudge Acumen in the right direction while having it carry out the time-consuming aspects of crashing a schedule, then greeting you with a new hypothesis for the team to evaluate. Additional scenario revisions can be made with these sliders on the S1 project screen, which will instantly nudge areas of your choosing earlier or later, depending on the situation. So in addition to Acumen's automated controls, you can set your own overrides when the team has specific manual changes to make as part of the hypothesized scenario. By using Acumen's intelligence and that of the team, you often can come up with a plan that meets the objective while staying within the bounds of reality. Acumen 360 is part of the Deltek Acumen suite. In the description of this video, we will post links to related videos that provide an overview of Acumen Fuse and Acumen Risk. And we'll also link to ClearPlan Consulting, where we provide training and consulting services for project controls, including Acumen 360 and the complete Deltek Acumen suite.